Hello everyone. In today's video we will be covering this case, which is case number 7 and number 8 on the speed solving wiki. And there's 3 ways that you can do the non-oriented or the oriented insertion. So if your side lines up with its corresponding color or its opposite color, then it's an oriented case and you can insert it with 2 generations of movement. The first way to insert this case is to put your corner piece behind your slot. So here's your slot, put it behind it. We're going to hide this by lifting your slot up. We're going to move this to the back middle slot, and then we're going to fix our cross. And what that does is that pairs it up. And once you have the pair, you can insert it however you want. So knowing that, if it's not oriented correctly, but this slot's still open, well then just do it. It's the fastest way to pair up a pair. So that's one way to pair those two up. The second way to do it is if you have it in this position and it's over your slot or over an empty slot, then you can take this corner piece and put it in your slot by performing R prime. And then when you move this top one more, it's a very easy case to pair up. So you just do that to pair it up, and then you can insert it however you want. So again, we'll take this corner, put it in the slot, move the top face over, and then pair it up, and then you can insert it wherever. So the last way to insert the oriented version is if it's in this position, you can, if you like M moves, you can do an M prime, or M, U prime, M prime, U2. And then this is basically a sledgehammer without the thumb. So we'll do that again. So we'll do middle slice, and then the push middle slice I'm just pushing with my finger. U2, and then this is just doing a sledgehammer on this pair without the thumb. So there's a thumb, you just don't need that last thumb part. So one more time. And you can do this one relatively quick too, to insert that in that case. So that is the oriented versions. We have just hiding the piece and moving the piece, hiding the corner piece and moving the edge piece next to it. And you can do that even in the back. Even if this is not your slot, if it's empty, just use it. And then you can insert this pair wherever you want. The same applies for if this is empty, and you can put this in this corner by that, and then move the top face one over. And now you have this easy insertion, or this easy pair. And then once you have the pair, you can insert it wherever you want. So, and then the M slice one really only works from the front. It doesn't really work very well from the back. You can do it from the back. I just find it awkward. Now the non-oriented version of this, so this is the oriented version, this is the non-oriented version. There's a couple different ways to do it. You can either lift this slot up and then put this corner in the slot by lifting it up, and then you have, if you move this top face over, then it's an easy pair, and then you can insert that pair wherever you want. So if it's not oriented, or if you have it in this position and this is an empty slot, then you can lift this slot up. So insert it by lifting the slot up, putting the piece in the slot, and lowering the slot. And then if you know your cases, this is a pretty easy case to pair up. You just line this up and then perform one of those. And then you can insert this pair wherever you want, whether it's here with the sledgehammer, or head slammer, or back here, or wherever, right? The other way to do this insertion is to place the non-oriented version, place your corner piece over your slot, and then we're going to grab these 2 layers, and we're going to perform a move that points both the same colors on top towards you. But you would grab both these layers, pull them towards you, and perform a U2 move. And then you notice your edge is here, and your corner's here, so if you can pair them up with an L2 in this case, but it could be an R2 if you're doing the other side. And then pair your block up with a push move or a pull move, doesn't matter. And then we broke some stuff, so we have to fix some stuff. So now if you perform another 2 on this one, and then fix your cross with a push, and then grab both of these layers and pull down. But basically what that is if you are here, so it's not oriented. You want to put your corner over your slot. You want to grab both layers, pull them towards you, U2, and then you want to L2, perform a top move so it pairs your pair up. Perform another 2 here, and then fix your cross with a push, and then both layers again back. So this layer doesn't really move that whole time. And I'll do the other side just so you can see the other side. Okay, so here's the same case. It's not oriented because this is not the same. Put your corner piece over your slot and grab both layers. Point them towards you. Perform a U2. And then here's your edge. Here's your corner. So you want R2. Pull it in. R2 again. And then fix your cross with a push. Grab both layers and fix both layers. And that's the other way that you can insert, or yeah, you can insert that pair. So just to recap, for this case, if it's here, you can lift this slot up and put this in, and then move this over, and this is an easy insertion, or easy pairing rather, and then insert it however you want. So if you notice that you have this case and this slot's empty, just use it, just pair it up and go. If you don't have that, then put your slot over here, or put the corner piece over your slot, grab both the layers of the side, point them towards you, U2, pair your, so here's your corner piece and here's your edge piece, you want to pair them up, slide them into position, and then undo what you just did. So it's L2, U prime, L2, or R2, U, R2. And then you gotta push with this to fix it. And then at this point, all you have to do is fix your layer, because it'll be sitting like this. This will be pointed down. So all you have to do is grab both these layers again and push them back into place. I believe that's the only way to do it. And recap on the other one, the oriented version is just hide your corner, move it into place, and then insert. Put this in the corner, move your top face once, and then pair up. Or use the M-Slice version of this. And the M-Slice version isn't necessarily faster. It's more fun. I'm not to the point where I know how it orients other edges, but it's just a different way to do the insertion. So I think that's all that we're doing for this case. The next case that we do is going to be these cases, which are case 9 and 10. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the description below. Happy cubing, everyone.